Assalamu alaikum everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. By the name of Allah, I will start this video. But first of all, I would request all of you that please like, subscribe and share my channel. Now, I would like to share one thing with you that means one day before you have seen my introductory video. In this, I have said that day by day or in a week, I will share you some lessons of mathematics with you. So this is my first video of mathematics I want to share upon the topic fractions. Fractions you have already learned in previous classes, means in the junior classes as well and in the senior classes also, according to the level of the class. But I want to share something important with you regarding the fractions, whatever the knowledge I have. So basically, what is a fraction? Fraction represents the part of a whole or a collection of objects. A fraction has two parts. So basically, what is a fraction? When you are dividing a complete whole into the equal parts, then it represents a fraction. Now, how many parts of the fraction do we have? Two parts of the fraction we have, denominator and the numerator. The upper part of the fraction is called the numerator and the bottom part of the fraction is called denominator. And the line in between is called the division line or the fraction line. और आप ये भी कह सकते हैं कि जो नीचे वाला पार्ट होता है फ्रैक्शन का, वो फ्रैक्शन की कंप्लीट डिवीजन को शो कर रहा होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, एक होल है जिसको आपने 4 पीसेस में डिवाइड किया है, तो जो उसका बॉटम पार्ट है दैट इज इक्वल टू 4 एंड इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द डिनोमिनेटर. सिमिलरली, अपर पार्ट, शेडेड पार्ट, हाउ मेनी ऑफ द पीसेस यू हैव बीन शेडेड, इट इज कॉल्ड इट्स न्यूमरेटर. Now come to the fraction of whole. What is a fraction of a whole? When the whole is divided into equal parts, the number of the parts we take make up a fractions. If a cake is divided into 8 equal pieces and open pieces of the cake is placed on a plate, then each plate is said to have 18 of the cake, 18th of the cake, because whenever you are talking about the fraction, the bottom part should be with the ordinal number pronunciation. It is read as 1/8 or 1 by 8 it is. So as you can see, the complete shape is one whole, it is completely colored. Then the second shape is 1 by 2 or half, this is half color. And the third circle is divided into 4 equal parts, this is the quarter. And the fourth one is 3/4, 3/4, means 1/4 and then 3/4. Now come to the another example, fraction of a collection of objects. As the picture shows you that fraction is the collection of objects. For example, there are total 5 children, 3 out of 5 are girls. So the fraction of the girls are 3/5. It is not 35, it's 3/5. Similarly, 2 out of 5 boys are, so the fraction will be 2/5, 2 by 5. Now come to another slide, which is equal and unequal parts. To identify the fraction, the whole must be divided into equal parts. For instance, if we can say that whole has 4 equal parts, so shaded part should be equal 3/4, means evenly divided. If we can say whole is not divided into equal parts as the picture shows, then the shaded part are not evenly divided into 3/4 of the portion. Now come to the representation of fraction. How we can represent a fraction? A fraction can be represented in 3 ways, as a fraction, a percentage or a decimal. Let's see the 3 forms of the representation of fractions. Fractional representation. The first and the most common form representing a fraction is in the form a by b or a upon b. Here a is called the numerator and b is called the denominator. Both the numerator and the denominator are separated by a fraction line. For example, we can understand that 3/4 can be written as follows. Numerator will be 3, denominator will be 4. The fraction represents 3 parts when a whole is divided into 4 equal parts. Now the second way for the representation is decimal representation. In this format, the fraction is represented as a decimal number. For example, the fraction 3/4 can be shown as a decimal by dividing the numerator 3 and by the denominator 4. So means you will divide 3 by 4, so it should be 0.75. Thus, in the decimal representation, 3 by 4 is written as 0.75. Now, the last and third part for the representation is percentage. In this expression, a fraction is multiplied by 100 to convert into a percentage. For example, if you want to represent a percentage, we should multiply 3 by 4 by 100. Means first you should divide 3 by 4 and whatever the answer will come, you should divide it by 100. So in this way, you have already done 3 by 4, which is 0.75, and after the multiplication by 100, it becomes 75. Thus we can represent 3 by 4 as 75%. Now fractions can be represented on the number line as well. For example, as you can see the scale starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. But in between 0 and 1, we have some middle mark in between. So 0 to 1, the central point should be divided into half, 1 by 2. Now, the second is 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. The fourth distribution you can see 1 by 4th, 2 by 4th and then 3 by 4. Means if the line is divided into 2 equal parts, so denominator will be 2. If the line is distributed into 3 equal parts, so the denominator will be 3 and so on for 4 and 5. Now move to some types of fractions. First of all, we have a unit fraction. As its name shows that unit means single. So whenever in the fraction the numerator should be 1, it is called unit fraction. For example, 1 by 7, 1 by 8, 1 by 9. So these all are the unit fractions. Second is proper fractions. Fractions in which the numerator is less than the denominator is said to be the proper fraction. For instance, 2 by 7, 1 by 7, 5 by 8, like this. The opposite of proper fraction is improper fraction. Fractions in which the numerator is more than the denominator is said to be the improper fraction. For example, 5 by 3, 7 by 2, 6 by 3 and so on. Then we have a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction consists of a whole number along with a proper fraction. Means a whole number is separated like 8 in the example and 2 by 3 is the proper fraction part. When you will combine these, this is called the mixed fraction. And one important thing is that whenever you will simplify mixed fraction, the answer should come always in improper fraction. Then we have like and unlike fraction. So the like fractions, you need two fractions. For this, whenever the denominators is same of two fractions, they are said to be the like fractions, and whenever the denominators are different, these are said to be the unlike fractions. Now come to the last part, which is equivalent fraction. So the equivalent fractions are different in looking wise, but you can say that you can convert and make them equal by multiplying or by dividing. So you can say fractions that have the same whole other being simplified or reduced. Alright, so means you will simplify it, like you will divide it, or whether you will multiply it, they will make equal. For example, 6 by 4 and 12 by 8. So here the denominators are different, but you can make the denominator 4 equals to 8 by multiplying 2, or you can say 8 can be equal to 4 by dividing 2. Because these equivalent fractions you need to it is important for the, you can say, comparison of fraction also, and addition and subtraction of the fraction also. So hope this is a simple way I have explained each and everything which I have in my knowledge to you. And if you want to have some question regarding this PPT, you can ask in the comment box. So I will make further the new video for you, and hope you will enjoy and like my video. So please subscribe my channel and comment it also. For the next video, till then, Allah Hafiz. Take care everyone.